Hey everyone, so how do we solve problems with lean? Now, first we need to identify it, we need to recognize it, and that's why visual management or visualization of our process is so important. So that's that that's that flag that tells us, hey, there's a deviation or a variation. Now, what do we do with that? So, of course, through our daily management system, we're managing that through our visual boards at a functional or a team level. We have that tiered structure for escalation and flow of that communication and information. So again, the right problems reach the right place at the right time and all of that sort of stuff. I guess when we're looking a bit deeper at PDCA, and particularly through the A3 process or the root cause analysis process, we need to look at those larger problems. And the first thing is we need to define that problem. So that's going to come in the form of our problem statement and then really analyzing the current state. It is so important. So we need to really clearly understand what problem we are trying to solve, or what piece of what problem are we trying to solve, because again, all too often as humans, we are programmed just to jump in. We're jumping to solutions and conclusions, and we're starting to do stuff, or we're just stopped there sort of thinking about it, or we gloss over it, band-aid it or whatever, and just keep going on and hope for the best. But first off, define the problem. Let's get clear on that. Now, it doesn't need to be a paragraph or an essay. It just needs to be a very clear and concise statement. We need to be sure around the problem. The next part of that is then establishing that current state. So currently, here and now, how is your process performing? How do we describe that? Again, what facts and evidence do we have? What observations, what anecdotal evidence do we have? What's the feedback from the people who interact with the process? We need to get all of that. Again, we don't need to go into endless analysis, but we need enough. And with those two things, I guess I've got there, it's going to help us to establish if we are making the right decision. So is this the right problem to solve? Again, we might have half a dozen things at this level that we could do, but what are the things that we should do? So that will clearly, I guess, qualify or disqualify a problem as worthy. Again, we need to make sure that we're prioritizing our time, our efforts, our resources, and our expertise. We need to deploy them in the most effective manner. So again, hit the big rocks first. And again, we want to make sure that we're not jumping at shadows. We're not going off gut feel or assumptions. We need to validate whether the problem is worthwhile. So that's really, really important. We need to stop or pause, take the time to go through that process, and you will find if you do that, you will get so much value. And then of course, we need to establish our target condition. So again, if we're looking at an A3, it's a 1 to 3 month horizon. Now again, it's a problem we're trying to solve. Maybe it's getting a process back into control or standard, or it's an objective that we're setting ourselves. Then through, a root cause, maybe we're doing some fishbone and 5 why from an analysis point of view. Point A is our current state, point B is our target condition. There's obviously known obstacles and challenges, again, through the establishment of our current state. So again, very quick and easy overview there. Really the purpose of today's post is around that problem statement and current state. So spend the time and effort on that, and that will really, again, point you in the right direction to validate your problem solving exercise. Thanks for your time.